There's a silent killer that most people never notice. It doesn't attack suddenly, it doesn't make noise, and it doesn't leave obvious scars. Yet it slowly destroys your potential, your ambition, and your future. That killer is your comfort zone. It feels safe, warm, and familiar. But what you don't realize is that it's the very thing holding you back from the life you were meant to live. Every dream, every success story, every breakthrough begins the moment you step beyond it. Your comfort zone gives you an illusion, the illusion that you're okay where you are. You convince yourself that you're fine. You say, maybe tomorrow, I'm not ready yet. It's not the right time. But those words are poison. Every time you repeat them, you dig yourself deeper into a pit of mediocrity. You stop growing. You stop challenging yourself. You stop living. Because comfort doesn't create greatness, discomfort does. Think about the people you admire, the athletes, the entrepreneurs, the artists, the visionaries. None of them stayed comfortable. They took risks. They faced rejection, failure, criticism, and pain. But they grew stronger because of it. They understood that growth and comfort cannot coexist. You either choose growth or you choose comfort, but you can never have both. When you stay in your comfort zone, you avoid fear, but you also avoid progress. You avoid pain, but you also avoid purpose. You avoid failure, but you also avoid success. Comfort zones feel safe because they protect you from uncertainty. But that same protection also becomes your prison. You start existing instead of living. You begin to wake up every day doing the same thing, thinking the same thoughts, and expecting a different result. But life doesn't work that way. Every dream you have demands a version of you that doesn't yet exist. To reach that dream, you must become someone new, stronger, more disciplined, more courageous. And that transformation can only happen when you step into the unknown. It's uncomfortable, yes. It's terrifying at times, but that's where growth lives. That's where your dream is waiting. The truth is, life will always challenge you. You can't avoid discomfort forever, so why not choose it on your own terms? Why not step into it before life forces you to? The moment you willingly choose discomfort, you take your power back. You tell the world, I'm not afraid of growth. I'm not afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to live differently. That's when your life begins to change. Most people die with their dreams still inside them, not because they didn't have talent or intelligence, but because they never left their comfort zone. They let fear of the unknown stop them from taking the first step. They let judgment, doubt, and routine bury their potential. Don't let that be you. Don't let someday become your forever. You owe it to yourself to break free. You owe it to yourself to chase what sets your soul on fire. You owe it to yourself to feel the fear and do it anyway. Because your comfort zone may feel peaceful, but it's a peace that costs you your purpose, and no comfort is worth that price. Every great achievement starts small. It starts with one uncomfortable decision. Waking up earlier, starting that business, posting that first video, applying for that dream job, speaking up when your voice shakes, saying yes when your mind screams no. It's these little moments of courage that build momentum. Step by step, they turn into habits. Those habits shape your identity, and that identity takes you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. So ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? Failure, judgment, discomfort? None of those are permanent. Failure teaches, judgment fades, discomfort transforms, but regret stays forever. Regret whispers in your ear at night, reminding you of what could have been if only you had tried. You can live with pain. You can live with fear, but you can't live with regret. The truth is, you already have everything you need to begin. The courage, the strength, the ideas, they're all inside you. You just need to trust yourself enough to take the first step. Don't wait for perfect timing. There's no such thing. The stars will never align perfectly. You will never feel 100% ready, and that's okay, because courage isn't about being ready. It's about starting anyway. Break the chains of comfort. Push past the excuses. Your dreams are waiting on the other side of fear. The pain of growth is temporary, but the pride of transformation lasts forever. The comfort zone might keep you safe, but it will never make you strong. And strength, true strength, is built in the fire of challenge. So wake up now. Wake up before your comfort becomes your coffin. Wake up before your potential turns to dust. This is your moment. This is your life. Don't waste it waiting for the right time. The right time is now. Step into the unknown. Chase that dream. Build that life. Because the world doesn't need another person playing it safe. The world needs you, raw, fearless, and alive. Your comfort zone feels safe, doesn't it? It feels like home. Familiar, warm, and predictable. You wake up, repeat the same routine, talk to the same people, think the same thoughts, and live the same days over and over again. It feels peaceful, but the truth is that peace is an illusion. It's a trap. Your comfort zone is slowly killing your dreams, your growth, and your purpose. Every single day you stay in it, you lose a piece of who you could have been. Most people never realize it. They call it stability, they call it being realistic, but deep down, they know they're just afraid. Afraid to fail. Afraid to be judged. Afraid to start over. That fear is what chains you to mediocrity, because the moment you start seeking comfort, you stop seeking growth. The mind begins to settle for good enough, and once you accept good enough, you'll never fight for great. Think about it, everything extraordinary you've ever wanted lies outside your comfort zone. Every success story begins with someone who is willing to be uncomfortable. Growth doesn't happen when life feels easy. It happens when you stretch yourself beyond your limits. It happens when you walk into fear and say, I'm going to do it anyway. Your comfort zone tells you to wait. Not yet. Maybe tomorrow. When things are better. But tomorrow never comes. 1 year passes, then 5, then 10. You look back and realize that all the opportunities you could have taken, all the chances you could have risked, they're gone. And what's left? Regret? The kind of regret that keeps you awake at night. Whispering, you could have been more. The comfort zone kills silently. It doesn't destroy you all at once. It does it slowly, gently, so you don't even notice. You stop challenging yourself. You stop dreaming bigger. You stop asking for more out of life. And one day you wake up and realize that your potential has faded. Not because you weren't capable, but because you were comfortable. You see, your dreams are like muscles. They grow when stretched, when challenged, when pushed to the edge. But if you never push them, they weaken. The longer you stay in the comfort zone, the harder it becomes to leave. It becomes your normal, your identity, your prison. And the walls only grow higher the longer you wait. So what's the way out? Discomfort. Yes, discomfort is the key to freedom. It's the place where fear meets transformation. The moment you step into discomfort, you break the chains. You start growing again. You learn things you never thought you could learn. You discover strengths you never knew you had. Every time you choose discomfort over ease, you become a little stronger, a little bolder, a little closer to the life you truly want. Remember, nothing great was ever achieved in comfort. The successful didn't play it safe. They faced rejection. They endured criticism. They stumbled and fell countless times. But they got up. Every failure shaped them. Every mistake became their teacher. They learned that comfort might protect you from failure, but it also protects you from success. And the world doesn't reward safety, it rewards courage. It rewards those who dare to take the first step when everyone else is hesitating. It rewards those who say, I'll try, even if I fail, because in truth, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every failure takes you closer to growth, closer to wisdom, closer to mastery. But you'll never know that if you keep hiding behind comfort. The people who achieve greatness aren't the smartest or the luckiest. They're the ones who refuse to settle. They live with hunger in their hearts. They constantly challenge themselves, not because they enjoy pain, but because they understand the power of it. They know that every new level of life demands a new version of themselves. And that version of you, the stronger, wiser, fearless version, is not found in comfort. It's found in the moments when you doubt yourself but keep going anyway. It's found in the nights when you fail and still wake up, the next morning ready to try again. It's found in your willingness to face the unknown. So if you truly want to live your dream life, you must be willing to get uncomfortable. Wake up earlier. Take risks, speak up, move differently, learn something new, challenge your limits, stop waiting for permission. You don't need it. The only thing you need is action. Messy, imperfect, courageous action. Because comfort will always whisper lies to you. It will say, you're fine where you are, but you're not. It will say, you'll do it later, but later never comes. It will tell you that safety is happiness. But real happiness doesn't live in safety. It lives in growth, in challenge, in evolution. Every dream you've buried under fear is still waiting for you. It hasn't died. It's just asleep, waiting for you to wake it up. So wake up. Wake up and remind yourself that your purpose is bigger than your fear. Your potential is greater than your excuses. The life you want is still possible, but not if you keep hiding in the comfort zone. Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your invitation to transformation. Embrace it. Step into the uncertainty, because outside your comfort zone is where you'll find everything you've ever dreamed of: freedom, fulfillment, and the person you were always meant to be. You don't have to take a giant leap. Just take one small step today. Do one thing that scares you, one thing that stretches you, one thing that moves you closer to the edge of your comfort zone. Because once you cross that edge, you'll realize something powerful. It was never as scary as you thought. The fear was only in your mind. Your comfort zone will kill your dreams if you let it. But if you dare to leave it, if you dare to face the unknown, you'll find something far more beautiful on the other side: your true self. You've realized it. Your comfort zone is the cage holding you back. But here's the truth: recognizing it isn't enough. You must break it. You must make the decision right now to step beyond it, even if it scares you, even if it feels uncertain, even if your legs shake while doing it. Because nothing changes until you change. You can read every book, watch every motivational video, and make every plan, but unless you act, you'll stay exactly where you are, comfortable but unfulfilled. Breaking free from your comfort zone is not about doing something wild overnight. It's about consistently choosing growth over fear every single day. It starts with small, deliberate actions that push you one step closer to the person you want to become. Because transformation doesn't happen in one big moment. It happens in the small moments you think don't matter. The first step is self-awareness. You must become brutally honest with yourself. Ask, where am I hiding? What excuses am I making? What fears am I allowing to control me? Most people don't grow because they're not honest about what's holding them back. They blame circumstances, luck, or people. But the truth is, it's comfort disguised as logic. When you admit that you've been settling, you take back your power. You stop living on autopilot and start living with intention. The second step is to retrain your mind. Your brain is designed to protect you from danger, and it sees discomfort as a threat. That's why it tries to keep you safe, by keeping you stuck. Every time you try to do something new, it screams, "What if you fail?" But failure isn't danger. It's feedback. You have to teach your brain that discomfort is growth, not danger. The more you step into fear, the more your brain adapts. Soon, what once scared you becomes your new normal. The third step is to start small but stay consistent. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity or massive change. Just start. Take one small step toward your goal today. Write that first paragraph. Go to the gym. Make that call. Post that idea. Apply for that job. Do something, anything that stretches you. Because motion creates momentum. Once you move even a little, the next step becomes easier. Growth begins the moment you choose action over hesitation. And here's the thing: it will hurt. Growth always does. You will face fear, failure, and frustration. People may doubt you. You might even doubt yourself. But don't run from the pain. Lean into it. That's the pain of transformation. Just like a seed must break before it grows, you must break your old patterns before you evolve. The pain you feel today is building the strength you'll need tomorrow. When you step out of your comfort zone, you'll notice something magical. Your confidence grows. Every small victory becomes proof that you can handle more than you thought. You'll start to trust yourself. You'll stop seeking validation, because you'll realize you're capable of creating your own path. And that feeling, the feeling of becoming powerful within yourself, is priceless. The fourth step is to surround yourself with growth-minded people. The people around you shape your reality. If you're surrounded by those who are afraid to grow, they'll keep you small. They'll call your dreams too big, your goals too unrealistic, not because you can't do it, but because your courage reminds them of what they're not doing. So choose your circle wisely. Find people who challenge you, who push you, who make you uncomfortable in the best way. Iron sharpens iron, and mediocrity weakens ambition. The fifth step is discipline. Motivation will get you started, but discipline will keep you going when motivation fades. Discipline means doing what you said you would do, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early when your mind says, sleep a little longer. It's pushing through doubt when you feel like giving up. Discipline is freedom, because it builds habits that carry you toward your dream without needing constant inspiration. Breaking free from your comfort zone is a battle, not against the world, but against yourself. It's a daily war between who you are and who you could be. And every time you choose growth, you win a small victory. Those small victories add up, slowly transforming your life into something you once only imagined. Remember, no one ever regrets leaving their comfort zone, but everyone regrets staying in it. The comfort you feel today will become the pain of regret tomorrow, but the discomfort you feel today will become the pride of growth tomorrow. You have to choose your pain, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. One lasts a little while, the other lasts forever. The moment you step into discomfort, something powerful happens. Life starts moving in your favor. Opportunities appear. Energy returns. You begin to feel alive again. Why? Because you're no longer living on repeat. You're living with purpose. The fire inside you that once dimmed begins to burn again. You start to believe that maybe, just maybe, you can build that dream life. And you can. You absolutely can. But it will demand everything from you, your focus, your consistency, your courage. The path to your dreams is not easy, but it's worth it. Every fear you face, every failure you endure, every uncomfortable step you take will shape you into someone unstoppable. So here's your reminder. The world doesn't owe you anything, but it will give you everything if you earn it. Comfort won't build your future. Action will. Fear won't protect you. Growth will. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to begin. Start before you're ready. Speak even if your voice shakes. Try even if you fail. Show up even when no one believes in you yet. Because every time you step out of your comfort zone, you tell life, I'm ready for more.